welcome to IMHO.
In my home. Sorry. I didn't know you were going to go that long. I'm so sorry.
Well, no, I was being scary.
Well, be fantasy this time.
Oh, okay. Dun 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 dun. Hello, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Baby Elf Darby.
And I'm Alexis Blvd. The P stands for Put a Ring on It. The Lord of the Rings. Alexis. Sauron. Sweet, more like Sweet Ron, if you know what I mean. I didn't finish the Rings of Power, and I'm going to be honest. I know that's against everything I stand for, but I just didn't finish it yet.
Well, I think you were working really hard to make the other one, the Game of Thrones one, work.
House of Dragon.
Yeah, you were working so hard to like that one.
No, I didn't have to work to like that one. I didn't have to work to like Interview with the Vamp. I did have to work to like Lord of the Rings.
I had to work to like
Me?
Parks and Rec until season 3.
Oh, you watched it as it aired?
It takes a minute to warm up.
You know what's the ultimate? Takes a few episodes to warm up? Our Flag Means Death, which is also kind of fantasy.
I want to
or
because
historical.
I believe in pirates fucking each other. Okay, I really do.
Spoiler.
But
Shiver me timber.
Do a lot for me. I don't know. I'll try it again. I guess.
No.
I think it'd be great on a plane.
Remember What We Do in the Shadows? And you love it now?
Yes, I love it.
It's the same thing. It takes like 3
So then why aren't you
episodes.
watching What We Do in the Shadows?
I'm still on Lord of the Rings show.
That's not how TV works. You can jump around. Anyway, I went to the UPS store to check our P.O. box.
Oh, yeah.
Since we first got it. We got a lot of postcards. Gorge. Hand-drawn postcards.
Wait, where are they?
Well, I'm saving them because I want to surprise you on camera with them. We'll do an unboxing soon. Can I tell you about this interaction I had when I went to the UPS store? Because it was surprising.
I'm gonna get my cough.
We pull up to the UPS store. You don't need to know the exact address. No, you do need to know so you can send us stuff. We pulled up to the UPS store, address in the description box below, and this girl pulls up behind us. She gets out of the car and she's got like a lot of returns and stuff. So she's like, her arms are full or whatever. And I'm being easy breezy. And I'm like, look, that poor girl. She has to carry all that stuff. That sucks. I'm just going to pay for my parking and like, she can go on ahead of us. I'm a Christian. And then we get in the store. I was out for a relaxing errand day. And she was like, get my shit done errand day. And that just wasn't where I was. Which is fine. Which is okay. Here's
Whenever
where
I see people in a rush like that, like frantic
rush hour,
energy,
too.
I always think of either they're pregnant and they have to get to the hospital to get to the baby, or their partner's pregnant and they have to get to the hospital to get to their partner to have the baby.
I saw a TikTok the other day of this girl. She killed her best friend and stole her baby, and the baby died. Like, she cut her baby out, and the baby died, and the best friend died, obviously, and now she just got sentenced to death. What do 3 deaths have to do? How is her death going to help bring the other 2 back to life?
Well, you know, these things do happen in 3s.
So true. They were completing the circle. Anyway, so then we go and then we leave and I see she's still in her car and she's right behind us and I think she's looking at me and
You're very beautiful out of type drive, very handsome.
Thank you so much. I was wearing a sweater. We walk to our car and I see her get out of her car, like out of my peripheral, and she's walking towards us. And can I tell you my immediate thought? She's gonna complain about the way we parked. That was my go-to. I was like, I'm about to fight this woman. This woman just had to get all of her returns in. She did. Now she's free to take on the world. Yeah. Boom, she comes out to her car. She sees our car does not like the way it's parked. She's going to take us on. And I was like, okay, I was ready. I can't believe I'm about to fight this woman on Ventura Blvd, but
and
I will.
Your back has
and my back
healing.
has been healing. I'm not ready to fight, but I will. And she comes right towards us. And I was like, okay. I'm psyching myself up, right? Like I'm playing, it's the eye of the tiger, you better fight, you faggot. You know, like, how does it go?
Oh, it's my favorite song.
Yeah. And she goes, excuse me. And I was like, yeah.
Okay, with the elf ears, that looks really
I didn't have the
scary.
Yeah, I didn't have the elf ears on.
But cool, like intimidating.
But imagine that I did. I felt them.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. And she goes, are you Darby? Immediately disarmed. I was ready to fight you. And I did say that to her. I was like, I just want you to know, I was ready to fight you. Like, I thought I was going to have to fight you. But she ended up being the sweetest sweetheart. So I want to give a shout out to Jordan. Thank you so much because this is what changed my life, Jordan. This is where I had to take a minute. Why did I immediately think, why was my go-to fight? There's two options, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can have the negative or the positive.
Fight or
like,
flight.
Okay, what is this person doing? What do I think this person's doing? We don't know. Like you said with the people who are in a hurry. Like, when someone passes me really fast or, like, cuts me off so they can go, I always say, have a good surgery. Like, that's my immediate, like, they're on their way.
You go to surgery, I go to baby.
They're on their way to surgery. They have a very important surgery they're late for. Good luck in surgery. That's, like, immediate. I don't do that I didn't do that with her. Instead of her, I should have been like, she's coming to say thank you for parking so well. But instead I was like, she's going to fight me. Instead, she was just like, I love IMHO. I want to say hi. And
hi, Jordan.
We had the sweetest talk. Love. We talked about her sister and all of her sister's mistakes.
You felt like that because the world and the South has taught you that you need to be afraid of your surroundings at all times because everyone is out to get you.
As Jason Robert Brown
person.
would say, I'm
Visibly
not afraid
gay.
of anything.
Visibly gay.
Except for David. David loves me.
Oh, that's so sweet, though.
Yeah, it was really, really sweet.
That reminds me of something that happened last
Always
night.
say hi. And I might try to fight you.
We're jumpy, but always say hi. You're going to scare us, and then it'll be fun. That reminds me, actually. So my roommate was just gone for 10 days, and she got back finally, and we had, like, a roommate bonding dinner. We went to Cane's.
That's sweet.
Raising Cane's.
There's a Raising Cane's here?
In Burbank, yeah. Not too far.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Nice.
Although, it's crazy. It's like in and out. The line is crazy. And even if you go inside the line... I just scratched you, I think. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. People line up for In-N-Out here around the block. Like,
it's like that.
Into traffic.
Cars.
It's not worth it. It's fine. Go to Wendy's. Sorry.
So as we were going there...
Yeah.
We're stopped at a red light. There's a car at a red light kind of up in front of us.
Sure, of course.
And then this car pulls up next to us, laying on the horn. And we're like, what's going on? I'm jumpy. Yeah. She lays on the horn. Then it's a young girl.
Sure.
A young girl. She gets out of the car and she runs to the car in front. And I see why she's honking. A can was on the ground. So I think that the car in front of her threw out a can and she was being mad because the environment.
Yeah, don't throw
the environment.
I hate when people throw things out.
So she takes the can.
Puts it back in the car.
She like empties it back out onto the car. And it was a really nice Mercedes. And then she takes the can with her back into her car. My roommate starts to roll the window down. I'm like, stop, we can't get involved in this.
No, but you can watch.
Because she was gonna be like, my roommate was like, go girl, and I was like, but no, we don't know what this guy's doing. He obviously doesn't care about the environment. He's probably a loose cannon.
Listen,
loose canner.
And start using your blinkers. Rich people don't.
It's like they just give away driver's licenses for free.
Except to you.
No, they gave me mine for free. They took it away.
It back for
so
free
I have to
as
get
well.
it back again.
Yeah.
And that's not because I'm a bad driver. It's because I'm a irresponsible financialist.
Driver. Right.
No, the light turns green. We start to go. Can doesn't move. He stays there. I was like, oh my God. And we drove by. It was a big, scary guy wearing a trucker hat.
In a Mercedes?
In a big Mercedes, yeah.
Was it a Von Dutch? Maybe he thought it was 2009.
It was Von Dutch vibes.
Okay.
But he was big and scary, and I was like, he is going to wait for her to pass, and he's going to follow her and murder her.
Oh my God, you're going to be on Dateline now. That's cool.
So I have to check the police blotter, and then first I have to figure out what a police blotter is, because it sounds like, you blot your face.
They do get really sweaty.
ACAP, though.
Yeah, ACAP.
Now, Darby.
Yeah?
I don't know about you, but I am always getting people coming up to me and saying, Alexis, oh my God, what does the P stand for today? What is the P? I wish I could pee. Will you pee on me?
That happens a lot?
Multiple times every single day.
Okay.
It does. So I put my thinking pants on. I took my thinking pants off because they were actually not my pants. They were yours.
Right now.
And I decided I need to spread the pee around. I need to give everyone their own pee. So I have these limited edition pee for postcards. But listen, it's not just a regular postcard, Darby.
What is it?
You buy it, and then I send you your own personal pee with my signature.
Wait.
So you get your own individual pee from me. I'm going to pee on you, you.
This image is you as the princess and the pea because you're Alexis P. Bevels.
Oh my God, I didn't even think of that.
And then on the back, you'll write, Dear Cynthia, if your name is Cynthia.
Today your P stands for.
And then we'll put it in a little envelope and we'll send it off to you. No, wait. And this picture is so gorgeous. It's by Dylan.
Dylan Bragasa.
And it's a 5x7, so it fits into any frame. So it's easily frameable.
Handwritten gift for you for a friend if you want to send it to someone else. Stocking stuffer. These are on sale right now at IMHOtheSHOW.com. Get
so
your pee
cute.
today.
They're so cute. Alexis, I'm so proud of you for doing things.
Thank you. And you know you helped because you did the postcards.
I ordered them.
And you paid for them.
Yeah.
So I will have to reimburse you, but I'm going to...
Well, we're not ordering anymore, so we've only got 50.
50 limited edition, and
50
just, you know,
piece,
well, you want one. You want one, right?
Well, I actually just put up new art on the wall of Princess and the Pea, the original.
I've already peed on that wall.
Parker.
So
I don't have room for that. But make sure you get yours before they're all sold out. Are you going to come up with 50 different peas? Like, you won't repeat any peas?
I have such a backlog of pee for
really,
everyone.
Because if I watch the show,
bursting
it
out.
doesn't seem like you do.
I'm so sorry, I was talking.
Okay.
I am just bursting with pee. And I'm ready to pee all over you and your loved ones this holiday season. Purchase your postcard now and get your pee on.
That was my first ringtone.
This is really pretty. Should we get into, because this is a very exciting episode. I don't know how you feel. I love a fantasy moment. I love a Dungeons and Dragons. I love fantasy.
I mean, let's be honest, we're queer. Like, we grew up just wanting to live our lives.
In dungeons.
And to us, that seemed like a fantasy.
Yeah. We are back, and guess who's back? It's Abora. Again, she survived the pits of, pits.
It's so funny because, you know, they're all talking shit about her because
Everyone's
she
mad.
exploded and told them all, you better hope I don't come back.
Yeah.
Which is, listen, we all have mental health. So they're all like, I don't want her to come back. Even her defenders, even Hoso and Astrid are like, yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, they're like, we're done, but we do think she's coming back.
So she does come back. No one cheers.
She swears she's going to change her attitude and have some fun starting now.
That made me laugh.
That did make me laugh. Love Coco Kane even more. She's like, girl, you've had all these chances. Like,
yeah.
You've already said you're going to start over.
Coco mentions that and then calls out Astrid for like, yeah, this doesn't make sense. Like, if I were in the situation, if I had done what Deborah did, you wouldn't be defending me. And she's like, absolutely, I would fight for you. Cut to week 1 when they're voting.
This was
and
so
Astrid
shady.
is writing Coco's name. And I was like,
Astrid is doing herself dirty, but they are showing it all.
Yeah. Listen, theater kid energy. I think that's why theater kid energy is so difficult to consume, is because it's all smoke and mirrors. Okay, it's like they're living on a set. They're just trying to survive. Theater kids are trying to survive. They don't want to get beat up all the time. And I think Astrid is still in that people-pleasing thing.
As drag queens,
Oh.
we are recovering theater kids, or we're like the step beyond?
I think it's more alcoholism at this point.
Speaking of points were made as the Boulets told them what their main challenge was. But first, it's a fright feat. They have to do a tug of gore, and they have to go outside in the daytime.
Oh, yeah. Everything's happening at Renaissance. And so everyone's outside all the time.
Not just any Renaissance. The Renaissance where Madeline Hatter had her amazing freak out. Fuck the big picture, Clint.
Clint, that's it.
Fuck the big picture, Clint.
Yeah, that was an iconic moment, and
my favorite Madeline moment.
Super duper fun. And I'm sure she was wearing a gorgeous wig combed up and over. I love the nostalgia of it all. I do want to be horny on Maine for just a second, and I apologize, because I know y'all think at my age I don't get horny, but I do. Just doesn't always work out. Sometimes he farts. Anyway, Hoso and Eva took their shirts off. Hoso looked so hot. Eva looked so hot. Melissa looked so hot. And I know we've said it before.
Abora.
She's insane, but Abora's body is pretty banging. But
everyone, listen.
I was
and
I was marveling at Hoso the whole time.
And Coco. I want to be respectful. But it was really funny how later when she came after Tug of Gore, Coco had that one piece on, but she had just a rag covering her bits. Did you notice that? It was like tucked in.
I just want to compliment the devil for creating these monsters, because you did a really good job, baby.
So then we get the Astrid explaining Dungeons and Dragons to everyone.
Have you ever Dungeons and Dragons?
No. I've said this before, though. I used to live with someone who had a regular game. He had this long table. It's kind of like the long table room from Dragula of old. Mm-hmm. And he would invite all these fun characters. And one time, one of the characters was like an Alice through the looking glass type thing, but she lived in Florida. She couldn't come, so they just set her up on a laptop. and she played the game from her house. Remote.
Was this pre-pandemic?
Pre-panned, yeah. Years and years ago.
So they invented Zoom.
Have you ever done Zooms?
I tried because I had a crush on a coworker who was a nerd. I printed out the thingy where you write all your thingies to create your thingy, your character.
Oh, your playlist.
And I have to be honest with you, like, it was asking a lot of details. Like, there's a big backstory to every character. And, like, I don't even have that backstory as a human. I'm not going to make one up for some
love backstory.
slutty devil witch or whatever.
I'll say this, I went on a...
But I love that you have that. Like, I think it's amazing that it exists and that people enjoy it. I'm sorry.
I will say this, I went on like an internet date with a sweet boy, and the date was we went to a coffee shop in the evening, and he taught me how to play Magic the Gathering. But it turned out he really was there to teach me how to play Magic the Gathering, and it wasn't an actual date.
Oh, he's passionate about cards.
Yeah. I would have made out with him. There was that moment with Melissa B. Fierce and Abora, Melissa B. Sweet to Abora, where she was the one that was most hurt by Abora's outburst in the Cauldron last episode. And here she was like, hey, that sucked, but I don't want you to be like alone, so
People hurt people, and Melissa knew that.
And so hurt people.
I'm gonna reach out to that hurt person.
Yeah.
I do think it's really funny that, how many episodes in are we? 4?
This was 4, yeah.
Yeah, 4 episodes in is when Abora's like, I'm gonna start having fun. I don't know. Like, I love the very funny.
I like the
it's
drama
very funny.
She brings.
No, I know. I'm just saying that, like, you know, later on, she's helping Eva kind of get out of her head, and she's like, let's just have fun. We should have fun.
I like the way they did this. I like the way they showed us the outfits first.
Oh, yeah. We get to see the outfits, and then we get to see the skit.
Erica Clash. Initially, I liked the blue. I liked the coloring of the moment, but...
Yeah, I will be honest with you, okay? I cannot lie. I'm a baby elf. I don't know what lying is yet. When she came up on screen, I was like, oh, she's going home. Love her, though.
I agreed with the judges.
What did the judges say?
They said, like, it kind of took us out because it was, like, the emo club kid boots and the biker gloves and the gems kind of sparsely everywhere.
Yeah, there was like rhinestones on the axe for no reason that didn't really correlate to what she was wearing. I didn't understand it.
Yeah. Abhora was I don't remember, but cute. She's like a wood something.
It seemed, as we're watching it, Curtis was like, is this more in line with like what they asked for? Because, you know, famously, a board doesn't really follow the directions. You know, it's always like, what is she exactly? And I did have a little bit of that with her in this. I didn't fully know, but I also don't know a lot about fantasy. Okay?
That's the thing about
reality, so that's not me.
Or drag, or like horror drag. Because sometimes I'll look at something and be like, oh, I love that. And then the boys are like, yeah, that was dumb.
But I will say in the acting challenge, I loved her.
Yeah, I thought she was great.
What a psycho. That kind of crazy energy, it translates into talent.
The craziest people. It takes a certain kind of crazy to be successful in entertainment.
And then there's another kind of crazy that kills his family.
Who did that? Milo noticed. Let's talk about Victoria Elizabeth Black. I thought she looked beautiful, of course.
Yeah, she looked gorge. What was she?
So let's not get bogged down in what things were.
No.
Because I didn't write it down.
But one thing that I really enjoyed, I mean, for me, I don't think it was enjoyable for her, but her in the acting challenge. Did you notice that she was British every now and then? Like every third word was British. And I was like, all right, Madonna.
You know, I did notice that.
Okay, good. That's the only answer I was looking for. Thank you.
Astrid Aurelia. I do remember Astrid was a bard, because I think bard is like a really funny word. I thought she looked cool. I thought she was giving pirate, especially being on the ship.
Isn't that what a bard is?
No, a bard is like I'm gonna travel and sing and travel and sing. Props to her and her props, the actual lute.
That was really funny, though, in the judging when she's like, real, and then she starts playing. And...
But I pitched it down to sound like an actual... it was a dulcimer. It was a dulcimer. And how gorgeous is it? I'm gonna change my drag name to Dulcimer.
Dull?
Eva Destruction. Armor.
Got it.
Her face is always so fucking cool.
Last week, the armor didn't quite make sense. This week it did, and it looked so fucking good. I thought she looked fantastic. Now, the acting, I thought she was fine, but then she has a bit of a breakdown after.
Let's talk about this breakdown because I mean, from we can only comment on what we saw.
So true.
It
I mean, we
didn't-
can comment about a lot of things though.
From the beginning, though, of her breakdown, it seems like she was just like, "Ooh, I'm really in my head, and it's really hot. Sorry, I'm just kind of like need a moment." Like it didn't seem like it was an outburst. And even when they were like, "Oh shit, they're filming this," like
I think it was highly emotional.
yes, and I'm not disagreeing, and I'm sure. Oh my god, if I'm too hot, I'm.
You're hot all the time.
Thank you. Oh,
No, you're a bitch because of it.
I know.
When we skip ahead to the Boulet chat before everyone else comes in and they judge everybody, my favorite part of the whole episode, the Boulet chat. I fucking love it. I love that they're just giggling, they're talking, I love it. Anyway, they had a lot to say about everyone's off-camera behavior.
Which I loved. I appreciated.
I loved, but I also thought was really out of nowhere. Because last week, in the cauldron, Abora loses her fucking mind and they keep her because they're like, well, that's not part of the competition. But then this week, when they're literally just like after they've finished filming and they're just sitting outside waiting around, suddenly that becomes part of the judging. I just want to know, when does your behavior, off-camera behavior actually matter?
It reminded me of, it harkened back to America's Next Top Model, like, oh, and we heard from the photographer that you were difficult. And they were working with the director for that thing. So I think it was that.
And
but,
Victoria, like, not remembering her lines. And they're like, she really didn't remember her lines. And I'm
Right.
like, but does that matter to the final product? I don't know. Maybe it does.
yeah. Let's go back to Hoso Teratoma. Cool. Dark elf.
Cool. I mean, she's
incredible.
I loved her voice in the acting challenge.
Yeah!
Too. Overall, that entire team,
That-
they all had voices, and
Yeah.
I loved it.
Coco Kane.
So cool.
Stop.
Yeah.
She stopped herself with the axe when she was trying to get out.
Very funny.
I just love how she is this big, bodacious presence,
Axe.
but she's also funny.
She's
And
really funny.
get that woman on a camera. She is a natural talent in front of the camera acting.
What struck me first about her, besides her titties and her axe, she had long acrylic toenails on. Which I thought was just so odd, funny. Like, what a cool choice.
This hair, too, was insane.
Yeah, she looked amazing. And then in the acting challenge, I'm gonna say I was honestly surprised that, like, I haven't known Coco to be an actor. And I was like,
I think,
Ma'am?
this is probably her first.
you're an actor.
She's in the game of star or actress, I think she's a star.
Oh, she's 100% a star. Yeah.
Love.
But I would watch her in all of it. Anything.
Melissa Be Fierce.
Oh my god.
I want to know who directed her part of when she showed, like, when they were showing the looks. I loved it. It was, like, close up. She turned around.
She's gorgeous.
And then she got in the creek. It was a really good episode for Melissa. I mean, not the outcome because of her team, but she looked incredible.
One thing that I thought I thought she looked so beautiful. I couldn't stop staring at her face. One thing that I really enjoyed was when the Boulets were giving her critiques and they were like, you're not an actor, so we're not judging you on whether or not you're a good actor, but you went in fully with the part and you knew all your lines and blah, 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 blah. Because she's not a good actor. Like, it wasn't great. But that didn't matter.
Okay.
But that didn't matter in the grand scheme of things. I'm just saying, in my experience with other drag reality series, they sometimes seem to do judge based on, like, whether or not you can actually act, instead of, like, did you try as hard as you absolutely could. And I enjoyed that. That was kind of like a nice, I don't know, maybe
No, I agree.
I don't know.
The Boulets
I liked it.
They're doing stuff.
It was supportive,
I like.
and it was realistic. They set a realistic goal for her, and she met it.
Well, and
I
it's
loved
also
that.
an extenuation of their kind of mantra of drag is art is subjective. We're not here to judge you.
Yeah, you're not going to win an Oscar. I don't care about that. But, like, how
No.
did you perform on our...
You might shove some rotten Oscar Mayer wieners down your throat in a fright feet.
That's actually...
That's kind of
spoiler,
more
that's next
what we
week.
do.
It's all just old wieners.
Oh, that reminds me. I should call him.
Your dad.
We do have a winner, Coco Cane-Titter. Well deserved.
Congratulations, Coco.
Well deserved.
So excited for her.
I'm obsessed with her. Hoso did well also, but that whole team.
I would have been, listen, last week we got a double win, Hoso and Victoria. I would have been happy with another double win. I have to be honest, I thought Hoso absolutely knocked this out of the water, but I am thrilled for Coco.
Yeah.
Because Coco she's an icon, and I think a win was inevitable for her. And I'm just so happy
long
it
overdue.
happened. Long overdue.
The other team didn't do so well. Melissa, whatever. The bottom two are Erica and Victoria Elizabeth Black for not remembering her lines and being bad at acting. Now, they're not sending Victoria Black home.
No, and in fact, when they get to the cauldron and they're all chatting about the bottom two, even Erica is like, oh, I'm going. And I have to say, Erica she took it in stride. She had a really great attitude about it and was kind of joking around with everyone. So
we wish her the best. I love Erica so much. I feel like I was really hoping she would come really strong in herself. I don't think she did that.
She came in, everyone immediately started kind of shitting on her look, and I don't know that she ever really got over it. Like, she seemed just kind of fragile.
But I believe there is a place for her.
Absolutely.
In the culture. And she's just so nice and wonderful in real life.
Yeah, and her looks are maybe not for everybody, but there's certainly audiences that love it. I'm glad that she got the second chance to come on the show and show the growth that she's made in her drag.
Yeah.
And it's just not for everyone, and that's okay. It's okay. Sometimes your drag's gonna clash. Erica. Okay, well that is the end of Dragula Forever.
No, I think there's another one next week.
Oh, interesting. If you would like to see more Dragula and hear us repeat what we heard on TV, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and of course the notification bell.
Join us on Patreon. Patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOW for behind the scenes footage and exclusive content.
That was really well said. We're also both on Cameo, so if you'd like a message from us to a loved one, a hated one, Santa.
Yeah, and if you want a group cameo, we have a shameo. Go to IMHOtheSHOW.com for that. You get the background, you get the two of us, you get all of it.
You get too much.
It's an episode for you. A miniature episode.
All right, well, we will see you next week. In the meantime, stay spooky. Scared.
You yawn. She yawns when she's scared. Yeah. Do you ever watch The Terrifier?
What's that?
It's a really scary movie about a scary clown, but like fucked up. And the second one came out, and I think it's coming out, or it's out. I don't know, on Amazon. And I really want to watch it, but I don't want to watch it alone.
Wait, do you get scared?
No, but this one's really creepy.
What do you mean?
It's just really gory.
It's terrifying.
Like in the first one, spoiler alert, he
it's
hangs
a
a girl. There's 3.
Oh, so so you have seen them.
I saw the first one. Then there was another one called it was like
Still Terrified.
And then Terrifier 2, because it was like a cult classic. Like everyone started getting into it after, but it's really gory. It's like way too gory.
I don't like that.
No, I don't think you should watch it.
I'm just not I don't get scared by scary movies. They really don't. You know what I get scared by? Thrillers.
Oh, I love
being like,
thrillers.
oh God, run, like that.
You know, it's not scary at all.
Church.
No, Falling for Christmas, the Lindsay Lohan Christmas.
We watched it.
Film.
We watched it together.
Oh my
God,
it was precious.
It's so sweet. It is definitely a Christmas movie.
A Hallmark Christmas
made for TV.
Yeah,
Netflix. Excuse me, made for TV movie. It absolutely is. So go on knowing that and just be happy that Lindsay's back.
Lindsay's back. She looks gorgeous.
She looks absolutely stunning the entire time. Now, one thing I do think is funny is because she does have a very kind of gravelly, sexy, husky voice. And she just has an energy about her that's a little more serious. So I did think it was kind of funny, like the beginning of the movie, you know, because it's classic holiday tropes, right? I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No, I got scared, remember?
Oh, yeah. She also yawns. But it's classic holiday trope where she's big city and, like, she's angry all the time and whatever. And then the little townsman comes and says, I'll sit on my face or whatever. So she does get to be a little more serious at the beginning. But then when they flip to her, like, falling in love with Christmas, she has to be really giggly and silly, which I just don't think it's not my Lindsay.
We don't
but-
watch these for the acting.
But I didn't-
Talk about an
I didn't
acting
mention her
challenge.
acting. She's an incredible actor.
I know, I'm talking about the rest of them.
It made me yearn for more Lindsay in serious roles. Like, I want to see her in a drama again. Like, I would love to see, I don't care if they're made for TV. I think she's a really fantastic actor.
Yeah.
Now, Cord Overstreet, which, by the way, I'm still not convinced that's a real name.
They had him in a beard for this. And I don't think we needed that.
No, and I can't believe I'm saying that. I love a beard. A beard, 90%
But
of
we
the
don't
time.
need that for him.
It helps. But
I saw
I
a
don't think
TikTok.
it helps.
I saw a TikTok of him today without the beard, and he looked super hot.
Yeah, he did not look. Which maybe they were doing costume fittings or whatever, and they saw him barefaced, and they were like, "You're too hot. You need to be less hot." And so he grew a beard. He said, "Don't worry, my beard looks weird."
There's a weird B story with gay.
Oh yeah, her Lindsay Lohan's
Spoiler.
boyfriend.
Spoiler.
Like, yeah, he has his own side story where it's like, I think he's gay. I don't know. That didn't make any sense to me because
you wanted him to be gay with this one person, but then he ended up being gay with a totally different person. I would have liked it if he would have been gay with the first one. Remember?
That's accurate.
Ice fishing?
That's accurate. A gay guy getting gay with all the other gay guys, like, that's accurate. So, you know what? Well done.
I mean, true to life.
Emmy Award winning.
Emmy, and also Emmy medical examiner, because...
Yeah, you should get that checked out. All right, well, we will see you next week. Bye.
And we'll also...
be your elves forever.